WCBI News at 6 starts now.
It is official. The holiday shopping season is here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's Black Friday, and retailers, of course, are offering deep discounts to get you in the shopping spirit. Though online shopping has become a popular option, there are still plenty of people who enjoy the hustle and bustle of finding those deals inside the store. This is Belk Department Store in Columbus. They opened at 4 p.m. on Thanksgiving, and store managers say they remain busy throughout the night. This morning, there was a line waiting when the store opened at 6 a.m. Managers say sales in the store remain steady despite those deep discounts people can find online.
That did not affect our sales. We had one of the highest increase in our region. They want to touch it, they want to feel it, they want to smell it. So yes, this brick and mortar store is still here, and we're still thriving.
Well, we like the fellowship. So all my family, first cousins, nieces, we decided to come shopping this morning, and we look forward to this every year.
And Belk will have special store hours like many other retailers throughout the Christmas shopping season. Well, for some, the shopping started on Thanksgiving, as we mentioned, but there's still plenty of people who would rather just stick to the tradition and wait until Friday morning. At 5 this morning, a line of people waited to get inside Robin's Unique Boutique in Aberdeen. The store offered deals on everything from clothes to accessories. There are even toys there. Customers say while people are rushing to get those big deals, they hope everyone will be patient and courteous.
I know everybody's in a hullabaloo trying to get this gift and that gift and all that kind of stuff, but be nice about it.
It's about love. You know, it's the hustle and bustle of Christmas, but it's also the fun time.
And if you think you missed out on Black Friday deals, well, there's still time. Small Business Saturday, as a matter of fact, is tomorrow. Many stores will continue their bargains through the weekend to encourage customers to shop local. Now, analysts say that retail sales could rise this holiday season more than 4%. That could result in $730 billion in spending. Hillary Lane is with Black Friday shoppers in New Jersey.
Shoppers lined up early at the King of Prussia Mall in Pennsylvania.
We got up at 1 a.m., so you know the anticipation that you see behind us, there's a lot of people in line, so you want to be the first person to get what you want on Black Friday.
For some, braving the crowds is worth it to get a great deal. You bought a new cell phone today?
Yes.
And how much money were you able to save?
$150.
Dollars? Yes. For others, it's simply tradition.
I remember being like 6 years old when we lived in Ohio, and my brother got his first PlayStation at like 3 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday. And so ever since, it's just been what we do.
Many consumers are shopping at brick and mortar stores like this Best Buy. But for the first time ever, more people are shopping online this season than in stores. 54% of consumers say they will do most of their shopping online. Only about 36% planned to shop on Black Friday this year, down from 51% in 2016. Still, retailers are encouraged by what they're seeing so far this Black Friday.
We can count the traffic, we can count the number of people, the number of tickets we give away. So there are measurable ways to tell, and it's looking stronger than last year.
And while some people are just starting, others are already done with their shopping.
Do it all today. Yeah, that way I can just kind of relax the rest of December, not have to sweat it too much.
That may be a good idea since there are 6 fewer shopping days this year between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hillary Lane, CBS News, Paramus, New Jersey.
Well, as Hillary said, the holiday season has officially begun, and it has begun here in Columbus as well. The holiday decorations going up down at 5th and Main Street in downtown. Pretty nice night overall, just a few clouds out there, and I think we're going to stay that way overnight tonight, staying mostly cloudy. That's going to allow our temperatures to stay right there around those low to mid 50s, low of about 53 here in Columbus. Tomorrow, we're going to start off mostly dry and mostly cloudy, right there around that 60-degree mark. Through the afternoon, though, showers and storms will start to develop by 6 or 7 o'clock. Some of those could be on the strong to severe side. I've been tracking this all day, and I'll have the latest information for you coming up in just a few minutes. Andrea?
All right, Trevor, thanks a lot. The giving season is officially here. The Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign kicked off in Starkville this morning. Our Riley Livingston takes a look at how this campaign helps the organization and the entire community. She joins us in the studio with that story. Riley.
Andrea, at grocery stores across the area, the sound of ringing bells are greeting shoppers. The Red Kettle fundraiser is one of the Salvation Army's largest events of the year.
It's the kickoff of a familiar holiday greeting. Volunteers are set up across the area armed with bells and red kettles.
This is an opportunity to get the season started right. You know, it makes you feel good to greet people and say good morning to them and just start the day right.
From loose change to a few dollars, every donation helps the Salvation Army after the holidays are over.
It helps the Salvation Army to pay for, different things, some for payroll, some for goes back directly into the charity to upkeep, buildings, stuff like that, and also just we give back to the community in certain ways.
And giving back is just a part of their job.
A lot of the money will also, yes, go back to help the food pantry that we provide also for the community, so that's another big part of where a lot of that money goes.
But the organization can't do it alone. Every year, volunteers step up to help out.
It's completely funded through the volunteers and through people who donate and stuff like that, so it's amazing to see the community come together to support that.
About every hour people will change, and the city's involved, the police department, the fire department, all the administration folks are going to be ringing the bell at some point in time through this season between now and Christmas.
The Salvation Army will be set up through Christmas Eve.
All right, well, this is also the holiday season for parties, and with those parties come yummy foods and the potential for some added pounds. WCBI's Tyler Hull found out how to enjoy your celebrations while staying in shape during the holidays.
My husband and I have a membership to a gym where we go and work out pretty regularly, and then we like to come out with our kids. We have another little one too that we come and walk on the Riverwalk or around campus in Starkville.
All right, we do apologize. We're experiencing some problems with that particular piece. We'll try to get it to you before the end of our newscast. Well, coming up, hop in and sing along. MSU's online business program is using karaoke to recruit new students. That story, the latest installment in our Behind the Screen when we come back.
You're watching WCBI's News at 6 with Andrea Self.
Welcome back, everyone. Every now and then a photo or a video will go viral on the internet. You've seen some of these. Sometimes the images can rack up hundreds, even thousands of likes and shares. And every now and then one of these popular videos will come from someone close by. Our Cash Matlock takes a look behind the screen of a popular post making rounds right here in our region.
Mark Jimerson works as the coordinator for Mississippi State University's College of Business online program. But today, he's trading his desk chair for the driver's seat.
Hi, everyone. I am now headed over to pick up some friends across campus who are going to be participating with us today.
It's the chemistry between Mark and his friends that's earned the video over 3,000 views on Facebook alone.
We jive well together, we work well together, and you saw that on camera. Like, we're naturally fun, and we just have a great connection with each other.
Social media specialist Lauren Benton says the viral video is part of their spring enrollment push for MSU's online program.
We work with online students, so we're not able to see them face to face. So I kind of wanted to bring that personal element to them and really see, our silly side.
It's Christmas. How about you gonna turn that off?
Being silly is what Jimerson says makes his team so relatable.
I hope that they, get the Mississippi State as a family. Mississippi State Online as a family, and they can be a part of this family even outside of Starkville, Mississippi.
Executive Director of MSU Center for Distance Education, Susan Seal, says the positive response to the video is shocking.
A little bit. We were hoping so. But we've kind of been watching it, and you know how things get. It's fun and it's funny, but it also has a purpose as well. So a little bit surprised.
Benton says their carpool karaoke has changed the way the program does outreach.
It's really important to portray the right message on social media, but also bringing that social element to social media, you know, not just selling the product, but relating to your customers or your students or whoever that may be.
Giving you a look at the people behind the screen, Cash Matlock, WCBI News.
I recognize a few people in that video. If you'd like to check out the Mississippi State University online video, go over to our website, wcbi.com.
I'm tracking the potential for a few strong to severe storms tomorrow. Remember, you can download that WCBI News app. We'll keep you posted there, and I'll also have that full update coming out for you right after this.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Trevor Burchett.
If you get past the cloud cover overnight tonight, it's going to be a pretty nice evening out there. You can see that on the Alpha Insurance camera network all across the area. Columbus, Tupelo, Louisville, and Vernon all looking nice. Just a few folks out there enjoying some of that last-minute Black Friday shopping as we head into the weekend. It is a little bit on the cool side, though. You might need a light jacket, but if you're one of those people that's warm-natured, you probably feel comfortable out there. It's 54 right now at the Air Force Base in Columbus and in Aberdeen. 57 right now is the current reading in Tupelo. We're 60 in Ackerman, and a little warmer down to the south and west, 64 in Kosciuszko, where they saw a little bit of sunshine through the day today. But most of us stayed cloudy, and that is why we are in the mid-50s right now. All of us are going to stay cloudy overnight tonight, and that means our temperatures don't go much of anywhere. We're going to stay right around those low to mid-50s under a mostly cloudy sky. Overall, a really cool and quiet night. And tomorrow is going to start out the same way. Your Saturday morning shaping up pretty nicely, starting out in those mid to upper 50s under a mostly cloudy sky. And as we get into the afternoon, though, say around lunchtime, 1 o'clock, we might start to see a few of those showers and storms pop up. Temperatures getting up to the 70s, and it's going to help to fuel some of these storms as they move in. But as we get into the afternoon and especially into the evening hours, that's where we're going to see some of those strong to possibly severe storms start to move in. So you can see on Futurecast starting out early tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock or so, most of us are dry. All of that activity is still back off to the north and the west. As we advance this through, we're going to stop at around lunchtime. You'll notice some of those storms starting to possibly get into the northern portion of our area, say Tupelo, north of I-22, maybe getting in on some storm activity. I think most of us are dry before lunchtime, though. Better rain chances do start to move in here as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. There's that line of storms slowly starting to make its way in here by 5 or 6 o'clock right there along I-55. And getting right into the middle portion of our area just after sunset, say around 6 or 7 o'clock, that line of storms continuing to march off to the east. I think it comes through Columbus, Starkville, Golden Triangle between 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And this is the line that we're talking about. We could see some gusty winds and heavy rain and possibly even an isolated tornado. Now, the good news is this moves out of here really quickly. By 10, 11, 12 o'clock on early Sunday morning, we should be dry. And Sunday should be dry and we'll feel a lot cooler once that cold front has passed through. So taking a look at the severe threats, notice the biggest potential is going to be for some gusty winds as these storms come through. Also the potential for a little bit of flash flooding with some of that heavier rain and some of those stronger storms. But we also cannot rule out the potential for an isolated tornado here or there. Not going to be a huge tornado event, but that potential is certainly there with the ingredients we have. So you definitely keep an eye on the weather if you've got any plans for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, the good news is, notice Saturday, storms all around the area by the afternoon hours. But as we get through the middle portion of the week, we're going to stay mostly sunny and cooler, only in the 40s for Monday. Next best chance for showers is going to be on Friday, and that's just a slight chance of a few showers. So overall, once we get past Saturday, a pretty nice week.
All right, you guys will have your work cut out for you
We'll
tomorrow.
all be here tomorrow, yep.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, now back to that piece on staying in shape during the holiday season. Take a look.
Family, friends, and food. Holiday happiness usually involves lots of decadent dishes, and a struggle to stay fit gets harder and harder. Some people, like Amanda Stone and her family, are trying to get on track and stay there throughout the holidays.
My husband and I have a membership to a gym where we go and work out pretty regularly, and then we like to come out with our kids. We have another little one too that we come and walk on the Riverwalk or around campus in Starkville.
Fitness Factor owner Beth Jeffers says you don't necessarily need a gym membership to stay in shape during this holiday season.
You know, there's those high intensity interval workouts where if you were at home and you wanted to do some push-ups, some squats, some jump rope, some mountain climbers, and some different things like that, you can do that like in an interval where you might work for 20 seconds, takes 10 seconds off.
And Jeffers says if you are already going to the gym, try to stay consistent.
One of the things to remember is, you know, you might want to talk to a friend, meet your friend up at the gym, pack your gym bag before you go to work and make a plan like I'm going to go 3 days a week and these are the 3 days that I have this week to go to the gym, and that way you'll stay consistent.
And if your family is like the Stones, getting out to get some exercise doesn't feel like work, it's family fun.
Well, we're really lucky that we have our family all likes to do it too, so we get to spend time together outside too, and so we're blessed to have perfect weather today, so that helps a lot too, and it gets some energy off of these guys to come out and run.
Tyler Hall, WCBI News.
I hope you were able to collect yourself, get some sleep after the Egg Bowl last night, because now it's time for a fantastic slate of semifinal football. We'll have more from the Little Egg Bowl coming up next in sports.
WCBI Sports with Tom Ebel is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Go further.
Welcome here to Bobby Holcomb Field here in Oxford for the 6A North Half Final between the Oxford Chargers and the Starkville Yellow Jackets. I hope you were able to digest your Thanksgiving meal, get some rest after last night's Egg Bowl game, because here's the Little Egg Bowl. It's one of the best rivalries here in North Mississippi, and it's actually a rematch of a regular season matchup between these two teams. Starkville's won 6 straight in the matchup. They'll look to make it 7 straight here in Oxford and punch their ticket to the 6A state championship. The last time these two teams met in a playoff game was 2012, so it's been a while since we've seen a high-stakes game in this rivalry. But the 6A North Half State Championship isn't the only big one and not the only rematch for Northeast Mississippi. Chris Bolton has more from the Cross Creek rivalry rematch in Nanawaya.
Tom, we're getting closer and closer to game time with the Cross Creek rivalry rematch for the 1A North Half Final between Noxapater and Nanawaya Warriors. Now, as you can see behind me, the crowd is already filling up, and it's going to be a big-time matchup. You know, both these teams, they want to do the same thing. They both come here to run the football. You're looking for them to spread it out, pass it around? This ain't going to be the game for you, as both teams are going to pound the ball, pound the running game, and they got plenty of playmakers who could do so. Now, for Noxapater, they have Raheem Hathorn, and of course their quarterback, K.D. Carter. Both of them great athletes. Both of them had big-time games last week against Biggersville. K.D. had several TDs. We've seen Raheem, he broke a few big-time runs. So both of them big-time playmakers. We'll see what they can make happen. And of course, for Nanawaya, they got some playmakers themselves. Of course, the Turner boys, you have both Donovan Turner and Davian Turner. They're playmakers. They're going to run the ball as well. Both these teams average over 260 rushing yards a game. So, hey, if your run defense isn't ready, you ain't going to win this one. Now, earlier this season, Nanawaya was able to come away victorious 14-2, but we all know it's tough to beat the same team twice in a season. And then with this one being a rivalry game, ain't no telling how this matchup will go. But we'll definitely have highlights and more from this matchup later on tonight. I'll have post-game sound from the team who wins, so I got you covered. But for now, reporting in Nanawaya, I'm Chris Bolton with WCBI Sports. We toss it to Courtney Robb, who has some more on her matchup.
Chris, thank you. Welcome to Ackerman, Mississippi, where we are here for a 3A North Half Final between the Choctaw County Chargers and the Noxubee County Tigers. A 3A North Half Final between the Chargers and the Tigers with a state championship berth on the line for both of these teams. In Choctaw County's case, this is the first ever North Half Final that the Chargers have made in school history. Whereas, on the other hand, Noxubee County have made plenty. So the Chargers working to make history and have a historic 2019 season. One glaring similarity for both of these teams, the Chargers and the Tigers being led by 2 first-year head coaches. You have Teddy Young for the Noxubee County Tigers, and you have Jeff Roberts for the Choctaw County Chargers. Both of these teams, again, trying to make it to that state championship. Of course, the Chargers are going to have their work cut out for them going up against this Noxubee County team that is averaging 29.3 points of offense per game, as well as only allowing 12 points in the 3rd round against Houston just last week. So their defense for the Tigers doing a fantastic job this season as well. We will have all of the highlights coming up for you tonight on WCBI End Zone. Reporting here in Ackerman, Mississippi, Courtney Robb, WCBI Sports. Tom, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks to those two, and we'll be back right after the break.
Get your game day pizza at Papa John's.
All right, that's the news at 6. See you back here tonight for the End Zone.